All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head over to the East region here as we continue on the episode 2 of Street Lights Out for this week, the men's NCAA tournament. Your number one team in the East is the Purdue Boilermakers, the Big Ten champions, with a record of 29-5. They will face the winner of their first four matchup between the Texas Southern and Frederick Dickerson. Franklin Dickerson. I was going to do something about Frederick Dickerson getting in the tournament over Monmouth, who actually won their conference tournament, but because of the NCAA reclassifying rules, it takes 4 years, so they couldn't get it. Then, so it's the fact that Fairlin Dickinson was the opponent in the championship game, they get the bid. So that's how that worked out. But I'll deal with that in a different time. Either way, Texas Southern is no slouch. They have been here before, and they have pulled out some upsets, man. So it's kind of hard for me, but I'm on roll with Purdue, who matter who wins this one, because I think with Eden, as you see, they got the main star of this region. I think he's just too much for any team for a team like Texas Southern or Fairleigh Dickinson. Yeah, 8-9 matches. This is where we get interesting at Memphis versus Florida Atlantic. Memphis, the American champions, 26-8 versus the Conference USA champions in FAU. 31-3 are the hours of Florida Atlantic. Now I watched Memphis play against Houston. They were on it. They were not playing around. I really haven't got to see Florida Atlantic, but when you win 31 games, I got to take that to account because you just don't win 31 games in a given basketball season. You just don't win 31 games. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm looking at this break. Let me see how many teams won 30 games. You got College of Charleston who won 30. You have Houston who won 31. You have Florida Atlantic who has won 30. Oral Robertson, we're gonna get to later on in this bracket, who has won 30 games. That's it. Four teams. You have literally four teams who have won 30 games. 14 who have won 30 games as in the tournament. I don't take that lightly, man. I don't take that lightly. But Penny Hardaway and Memphis, I think they got the needed that they needed to get their first ever conference tournament championship. I think they can take that and use that to their advantage. I'm so promising. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna roll with Memphis on this, but I got a feeling it's gonna come down to the wire between Memphis and FAU though. Duke, the fifth seed, versus Oral Roberts, the 12th seed, that other 30 team, that 30-win team that I just mentioned. And they facing the Duke team who won the ACC. They are rolling at the right time. It's the Duke Blue Devils. But Oral Roberts has been here before. They have upset some teams like Ohio State, my Florida Gators in 1 year. I mean, they have been here before. There's nothing new to these guys. But with the way Duke has rolling now, Duke has found their stride. I'm going to roll with the Blue Devils. Your full 13 matchup has the Tennessee Volunteers of the SEC versus the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. That big injury to that guard for Tennessee is gonna be a problem. This has been the trendy 4-13 upset here because the injury to the guard for Tennessee. People are like how Louisiana plays. I might join them right now. I'm leaning Louisiana. So like I said, my break is not official. I'm just going through it right now, going off the top of my head with the way I'm feeling right now. So right now I'm leaning Louisiana. Your 11 match is the Kentucky Wildcats from the SEC versus the 11 seed, the Providence, the Providence Flyers. Providence struggled in the Big East tournament. Kentucky didn't look good in the ACC tournament. So, which team? Both teams have won 21 games or 21-11. So, this could be interesting down in Greensboro. But I don't know, man. Kentucky doesn't look good. You thought they'll look good, but they don't. Providence had a chance, but they struggled too. This one of them games I just don't know right now. I really don't know. I might lean Kentucky because John Calipari found some ways around this time to get his team playing in the right direction. So I think I'm gonna lean Kentucky right now, but we'll see how I really feel when the freshman bracket is locked. Your 3-14 matchup is Kansas State versus Montana State. This is going to be an interesting one. The great story from Keontae Johnson, a former Florida Gator. I am happy and pleased to see him playing ball again and playing at a very high level because he is the leader of the Wildcats of Kansas State. Now, what can he do? Can he take that and use that to his advantage to give them a tournament win over Montana State, the Bobcats? That's not a slouch team. You're just not gonna run over them like most people probably think. But I'm gonna roll with K. I'm gonna roll with K State. I'm gonna roll with K State in that one. Then you have a 7-10 match between Michigan State and USC. Michigan State, disappointing year to say the least, but they did get on the hot streak at the right time to get themselves into the tournament. USC, same as well. Is looking forward to them and UCLA to be fighting along with Arizona for the Pac-12, but that didn't happen. USC has been struggling. I like Tom Izzo. I'm gonna roll with Tom Izzo and get Michigan State in that one. Your 2-15 matchup is Vermont versus Marquette. Marquette, the Big East champions, and I'm just gonna say, even though Marquette plays good ball, I'm not picking against Marquette. And Smart coach of the year without question. I'm not picking against that guy. Give me Marquette with no problem.